fancy buggy.
I like it.
Pretty fancy driver. You can eat lunch in here?
I'd plan to.
Swell, so am I.
Do I know you?
Well, you don't have to be introduced formal.
No, but I prefer it.
Okay, lady. Excuse me for trying to be friendly.
They put a guy in jail and he pops right out again. It's a waste of the taxpayers' money. What'll it be, folks? As if the taxes aren't high enough already.
Coffee and a hamburger.
I'll have an egg salad sandwich and a glass of pineapple juice, please.
Well, I might have to look for the juice. Won't you have, I'll wait.
That what you run that jalopy on? Pineapple juice?
Uh-huh. Well, I'll go look for it. Be right back.
Ever race it?
Mm.
You ever look into that race that goes to Mexico, the International?
I'm racing it.
Real sport, huh?
I couldn't find anything back there. But I'll put your hamburger on.
Oh, forget it. Grapefruit juice will do.
That I know we haven't got. Say, did you two hear about that guy that broke out of jail up in Coachella? Some jail they got up there, huh? I'm telling you, honey, it ain't safe on the road these days.
Well, I wouldn't worry.
Well, worry or not, it ain't safe. This guy, they call Webster, drove a truck right off the road. Murder, that's what it is.
You could say that again.
Murder. You from up that way?
No, a buddy of mine told me about it.
Cops got him, let him go again.
They won't get away from us.
You and who else?
Listen, every trucker on the highway is watching for this guy. We'll find him. And when we do, he won't even have time to think about getting away.
What do you mean?
Oh, I could shoot as straight as any cop.
Well, they put it on the radio what he looks like, but they said they didn't have a picture of him.
Cop. Just keep your eye open.
Oh, don't worry, I do. I talk to people all the time, and I get to figuring them out, too.
You want to take my money?
Yeah. This guy don't seem much interested in the case.
I wonder if you could get the pineapple juice.
Now, sure, lady, be right back.
Hitchhiking?
No.
I didn't see your car out there.
I'm walking.
Oh, I'll give you a lift. What's your name? Bob Nielsen's mine.
Myers. Bill Myers.
Myers, huh? Where you from?
You ask a lot of questions, Mr. Nielsen, but I'm from El Centro.
Oh. I'd know where Webster killed that guy, huh? You know him? Webster?
Nope.
Hear about it?
How could I help?
Interested?
Nope. No, I'm not.
If I'm giving you a lift, Myers, I'd like to see your identification.
I didn't say I wanted a lift.
Maybe I better see it anyway.
Sure.
No, you don't.
Stop it, don't let it.
Oh, he's hurt. You better get a doctor.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
Mexico.
You're not going to leave that man here.
With you. Give me the car keys.
Webster?
Come on.
Turn everything upside down, but I finally found... Well, where is everybody? Oh! Oh! Operator! Operator, give me the police. Right away, quick. Hello? Hello, police? This is Wilma Belding at the Saddle Peak Lodge Cafe. Yeah, Wilma. W-I-L... What? I want to see I want to report a murder. Yes, a murder. I can't tell you about it on the phone. Highway 74. Oh, for heaven's sake, hurry up.
It's a police car.
I've got a bullet for them and one for you. You're going to see a lot of cops and lots of people before we cross the border. Just behave yourself, act natural, and there won't be any trouble. I like quiet women. Stay that way.
There's a gas station ahead. Better fill up before dark.
You can do better than that.
All right, look at the gas gauge.
What'll it be, folks?
Fill her up.
Right. Keys?
Huh?
You want the gas in the gas tank, don't you?
Could you tell me where the ladies' room is, please?
It's over there, lady.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Your wife?
Nope.
Pretty girl.
Yeah. Hey, would you check the oil and the tires, please?
Yep. I got me a pretty hot little old V8. It's a wreck, but I had her modified and she goes like a bomb. Had her through the traps up a dry run. Did 103 miles an hour. What'll this one do then? I said, what'll this one? I'm talking to myself.
Going someplace?
Well, she's all checked out and ready to go. That'll be $4. Sure nice day to go cruising around. Weather's like this tomorrow, I'm going to take my old wreck and go for a spin.
You interested in racing?
Well, I just fool around. Got my old wreck to the point where she'll go from 0 to 50 in just 12 seconds. What'll this one do it in? She does. He don't seem like the jag type.
We got the call only a few miles from here.
What took you so long?
He's still alive. You better call an ambulance. Did you see it?
I was right here when he shot him.
There's no gun wound.
Well, it must have been Frank Lester.
How do you know?
Well, I was the one that recognized him. I told this fellow here that's who he was. And then that girl that was...
Girl with Webster?
Well, she must have been. She sent me out of the back room, and when I came back, he was lying there.
Then you didn't see it.
Well, I practically did.
This is Samuels. I'm at the Saddle Peak Lodge Cafe. Oh, that's right. Gonna need an ambulance out here. Not determined yet. That's right. Right.
What was the girl like?
Oh, kind of... You know, the kind of girl you'd see with a guy like that.
Did you know what kind of car they were driving?
A jalopy.
Or did you see it? Can you describe it?
No, I didn't. But that's what he called it, the one they shot. He called her car a jalopy.
You better broadcast what you can figure out.
Young man and woman, old car.
Yeah. Get roadblocks set up. I wonder if you could come down to headquarters.
Sure.
Good.
I'd love to get out of this death trap. Funny thing, here I am talking to a guy who turns out to be Frank Webster. And then this dame comes in and orders pineapple juice. And I was telling her, a lady just ain't safe on the street these days. Do you want a cup of coffee? Then I find him on the floor. I better put some lipstick on. They might want to take my picture, huh? And then I noticed this other guy wasn't a bit interested in the case. So I told the girl. I said, look.
I'd appreciate you returning my car and my freedom.
Said that before.
I'm running out of variations. I'm also running out of patience.
Any idea what to do about it?
Several ideas. None of which I intend to discuss with you.
I'm sorry if I caused you any trouble.
Oh, don't let it bother you. I guess I should be grateful you haven't murdered me yet.
Don't tempt me.
What do you expect to get out of all this?
You and this fancy car are my passport out of this country. I expect to get a few more years to live.
And I suppose you'd do anything to get them.
Just about. Don't try that again. I don't want to see you hurt.
Why not?
Because you're a nice kid. Besides, I haven't got time.
I hate you.
Just hate me all the way to Mexico.
I not only hate you, I dislike you.
I always did have trouble making friends.
You're conceited, ruthless, cruel.
Got a road map? Then on the dash lights.
Now what do you think you're doing?
That trucker talked, they'll be looking for me in this car.
You hope he's dead,
What?
so he can't describe the car.
Sure, Connie, sure. Look, there's a road here We're going over the mountains and around the cops, okay?
Am I supposed to say yes?
Yes.
Stop this car. He's liable to shoot. Is that what you want? Stop the car!
Just don't make a move.
In a rush, aren't you, folks? Just wanted to tell you your tail light's out. Better get it fixed. You know, for a while there, I thought you were running away from me. All this speed, you ought to save it for the racetrack, you see? Now, take it easy along here.
Got any more ideas?
Not at the moment.
Let's take a walk. Come on. You're more trouble than you're worth.
Why didn't that officer recognize you back there?
Maybe he's not one of my fans. Start looking.
For what?
The ignition key, what did you think? The diamonds? See anything?
I'm not looking.
Got any matches? Listen, if you want to play rough...
I don't want to play at all.
Well, then don't.
All I wanted you to give me back my car and let me alone.
I would have to pick on someone like you.
Someone will come along soon.
With my luck, you're probably right. Connie, you dare, huh?
What are you doing?
I'm going to try to make this thing start.
Without a key?
It wasn't my idea, you know. Did you care to tie yourself to the wheel, or shall I?
It's almost midnight.
You ride off on a broom? Didn't you know coyotes were afraid of humans?
You start all your cars this way?
Only the ones I steal. What's that?
An extra key.
Why didn't you tell me you had it?
Why didn't you ask me?
I don't think you can get much out of him, Sergeant, but you can try.
Critical?
It's difficult to say. Must have hit his head pretty hard.
Mr. Nielsen, can you hear me? I'm a policeman. Can you give me any information? Can you hear me?
Why don't you try telling him what you think happened? He may respond to that.
You were in a fight, Nielsen. A man and a woman were there. Do you know who they were? Do you know what kind of car they were driving? Can you tell us? Were they driving an old car? Do you know the man who hit you? Couldn't it have been Frank Webster? He's trying to speak.
He slipped up again. Nurse, call me if anything develops. These concussions are pretty tricky things, Sergeant.
This isn't necessary.
Of course not.
I said I was sorry.
You're about the sorriest creature I've ever known.
Please leave me alone.
I intend to.
You're not going to sleep like this.
You'd rather change sides?
Please untie me.
I'd like to have you close. Don't worry, I've known things to go along like this for years. And then get worse.
I don't know who you think you're looking for.
Well, it could have been Webster.
But I thought you said it was some fancy kind of car.
He could have changed cars.
Oh.
The country reminds me of the time I was bitten by a rattlesnake. Only 5 years old. Me, not the snake. Snake died.
It figures.
What's the matter? Did you get up on the wrong side of the car?
I don't like this belt around my wrists.
It suits you. All the comforts of home. Go wash your face.
And you'll wake up feeling fresher, happier, and ready to beat the world. Now, here's late news on the manhunt for the truck driver wanted for murder. Police have broadcast a description of Frank Webster, still reported at large. In a wild race through the Coachella Valley, Webster forced another truck into the ditch. The truck overturned and killed the driver. Webster was arrested, but escaped from jail. Now, a general alarm is out for this dangerous criminal, and police through the southern half of the state are combing the area all the way to the border. It is reported Webster is accompanied by a young woman, but nothing is known of her.
They make you sound so exciting. Not at all like you.
Hey, you stop more than you ride.
Well, whoever they were, they must have gone on through to the highway.
Well, maybe. Doesn't hurt to keep trying, though. I wish I'd taken a better look at them last night.
Oh, let's take a break. Once over, this road's enough for me.
Coast around the cops. Come on.
I'm still hungry.
So am I.
The welcoming committee.
Sure get up early.
You know, for some reason, I'm going to miss you.
Thanks. Maybe you won't get a chance. Who's in those sport cars?
I don't
Racers, maybe? Headed for the race?
suppose.
Mexico, huh?
They'll recognize you.
Not if you're a good girl. And if you are, when this is all over, you'll still be alive and beautiful.
You'll never get away with it.
Maybe not. But I'm going to try. Viva Mexico. Remember what I told you? Don't try anything.
You with the others?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Mexico.
Is this your wife, Mr.
Myers. Bill Myers. What's the trouble, officer?
Looking...
So Mr. Myers and his wife are going to Mexico. Where do they start from? How do they get there? Mr. Myers? Are you going to ride with me in the International tomorrow?
You're so right.
Oh.
Tell the sergeant he's coming around. And tell him to hurry. Mr. Nielsen? Mr. Nielsen?
How is he?
Better make it fast.
I'm a policeman. I'm trying to help you. Try to understand. A man and a woman were in the cafe. The man attacked you. You know what they were driving? Can you remember?
Jag.
Yes, go on.
He's unconscious again.
Jag. I suppose he means by that.
Think the waitress could shed any light on it?
No, she couldn't. Jaguar. Jaguar, it's a racing car. The waitress said it was a jalopy. Anyway, at this point, we got to try anything. By tomorrow, most of those cars will be at the International, fenced into a 5-acre park.
Now that we're in the park, we could stop and have lunch. Or is that impossible?
It is.
Maybe you'd rather register for the race. Or is that impossible, too?
Register? Look, Connie, will you give me a break?
Why should I? You drive people off roads, leave injured men unconscious.
Maybe someday I can explain. All right, don't give me a break. Just remember, I've got a gun and I know how to use it.
Checkpoint number 1. Checkpoint number 1. Number 54, J.L. Clancy, approaching fast. Get that truck off the course. Let Clancy pass. Okay, Clancy. Oh, hi, folks. Going to register?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, just write the name of the driver and the car there. Okay, Clancy, you've qualified. Number 54, Clancy, you've qualified. Come on in. Oh, Miss Constance Adair driving?
Yes.
Yes, I'm right.
I guess you hadn't heard. They had a meeting last night. This course is too dangerous. All lady drivers are banned.
But I've got to.
I'm sorry, but that's what they decided.
I'll drive.
Oh, you're a racer, too.
Put me down.
What name?
Myers. Bill Myers.
Address?
El Centro.
Identification? Okay, that does it. This is a map of the course, Mr. Myers. Now, first, the qualifying run today is the first 2 miles of tomorrow's race. That keeps the trials entirely within the park, and we allow one run to get familiar with the course. Nice going, Clancy. Well, now after you've made this practice run, double back over this road and make a running start for your qualifying run. That'll be checked by an electric timer. But just remember, This race is over the old road, through the mountains, along the coast into Mexico. It's a dangerous course. People can get killed.
Yeah. Well, Miss Adair can ride with me, can't she?
Well, for the trials if she wants, but not tomorrow. You know, we've always had nothing but drivers in this race. Are you ready now?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Well, here are your numbers. 55. Stick them on before the test. Well, I'll be watching you and Well, what's the matter, young lady? Are you hungry?
Well, yes, I am.
Well, if you'd like a sandwich...
No, thanks. Never mind. She's always hungry.
Notice all checkpoints. Notice all checkpoints. Number 55, Bill Myers, is about to start. Clear all portions of the course. Clear all portions of the course.
Hi, honey. Connie!
Hey, Brian.
Connie, what's the matter?
They had a meeting last night. Won't allow any women drivers.
Oh, poor little Connie. And some of them are the fastest drivers in the business.
And the best.
That's what I meant. You going to take over?
Guess so. Well, we've got to get started with the trials.
I never saw this car before. Is it fully modified?
What?
You seem pretty new at this. Done much racing?
A little.
Take more than that. You're in with the best drivers in the country in this one.
That's what I hear.
Toughest road I've ever been on. I've been over them all.
Good for you.
Say, Connie, why don't you just pull out as long as you can't drive? I said, Connie, why don't you just pull out as long as you can't drive? It might be easier than taking a chance with the car.
I think I can manage it.
Apparently. Say, Connie, how about taking in the antique race with me this afternoon? Or are you busy with your driver?
We'd be glad to. Thanks.
What are you, her keeper?
Sure thing. Thanks.
You forgot your numbers.
All right, checkpoint 2. Straighten that line of bales near the edge. Pull the truck off the course till Myers goes by.
Where'd you get the Bill Myers?
From a drunk of that name. It was a small jail. You might say we traded. Nice boyfriend you got there.
Thank you.
One of your crowd, I suppose. Well, if he didn't have money, he wouldn't last 5 minutes.
He might even become a criminal, like you.
If he got lucky.
Here. Put this on. You may as well look the part. They'll put hay bales on the track to protect you during the race.
Dangerous course, huh?
Yes. Especially for hay trucks. Gear down. Put it in the lower gear at all sharp turns. Don't lose RPMs.
You like this?
Yes. Now step on the gas after we hit the curve. Ever driven a sports car before?
No, but I've driven everything from hot rods to tanks.
You gear down first. You don't have to nurse the motor back once you shift it to high. Seconds count. The way you drive, you didn't run that truck off the road by accident.
I thought you already decided that. Would you like to win the race?
I always like to win.
I don't think I can make it.
I don't think you will.
Thanks.
What?
I said thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, Myers, you can double back to your qualifying run now. This is going to be a crowded one. Yes.
Mr. Hillman?
Yes, what can I do for you?
Officer Faraday of the State Police. Wonder if I could check over your list of entrants.
Why, yeah, sure, but why?
We're looking for someone who might be hiding out in the park. We think he's driving a Jaguar.
Well, that's a new one.
It sure is.
Well, I'll do anything I can to cooperate.
You checked all the identifications of the entrants?
Oh, yes, they'll cross the border, you know.
We don't expect to see him in the race, but we have to take every precaution.
Well, go right ahead, officer. Okay, Myers, this is your qualifying. Let her go. Post 12, that truck. Post 12, that truck. All right, you guys with trucks, that was close. But now maybe you know what I've been talking about. Nice driving, Myers.
You and trucks just don't seem to get along.
You can say that again. How are we doing?
Don't lose speed.
I won't.
Oh, wow.
Looks like the little lady sure approves of our driver there. Okay, 55. Myers, 55. You've qualified. Second fastest time so far. That will put you second to last in the starting line.
Second to last.
I sure get the breaks.
I feel almost as sorry for you as you do.
You're a real fighter, aren't you?
And you're a criminal wanted for murder.
Yeah. And now you can add kidnapping. We're getting out of this little playground.
Did you find anything to help you out?
No, thanks. I'll just hang around and keep my eyes open. Can't be a roadblock.
Oh, but it is.
You'd think I was Dillinger.
Does all this attention make you feel important?
Not very. You didn't get word to them.
I wish I had.
I'll bet you do. You're lovely all the way. Hi. What's going on down there?
Oh, the cops, they're looking for a guy that they think's here in the park.
Think this should be a crazy place to hide?
Well, you never know what they're going to pull next. They figure he's going to be driving a Jaguar.
What makes them think that?
Some fellow broke out of jail with a murder rap. They don't expect him to be racing, but for that kind of a car, he'd hang around here until the heat's off.
I doubt it.
You folks racing?
Wouldn't miss it.
Hey, that's a nice-looking Jag you got there. They're looking for him to have a young woman with him.
Come on, Bill. If you're going to get me rest, we'd better go.
Say, the fellow they're looking for is Frank Webster, in case you run into him. Good luck on the race.
Thanks.
Oh, let's take a break.
Why here?
Nobody ever comes here. There's an old house up the road. It's been abandoned for years.
Thanks, again.
I discovered this place when I first started coming down to the races. I've sort of considered it mine ever since. Won't you come into my parlor?
What's the pitch?
Nothing. I'm just tired. So are you. Besides, you said something about an explanation. I'd like to hear it.
On the level?
Well, at the moment, the only thing I have against you is I never got that egg salad sandwich.
Suppose the starter's accusing his wife of not packing a lunch.
Frank!
You run away?
Later.
Maybe we can mail it to him.
Nice hideout, huh?
Couldn't be better.
You know, I've never seen anyone else here.
Good spot.
No cops, no robbers, no people. When are you going to give yourself up, Frank?
I'm not going to.
You got to face that jury sometime.
If you've got some romantic idea that I'm going to give myself up and face a jury that's stacked against me, you can forget it.
What makes you so sure the jury's going to be against you?
Connie, look, you're a smart girl. You know a lot about Jaguars, but don't tell me about a fix in a small town when it's mad, or a card game when you haven't got any cards.
Well, Frank, the whole world isn't against you. You'll get an even break if you give it a chance.
Sure, give it a chance. Listen, Connie, all my life I've been trying to get by on my own because that's the way I figured it. After the Army, well, I saved some money, so I bought myself a truck. Not 2 trucks or a fleet. No partners, just me. Turned out I was bothering somebody. Guy who owned a lot of trucks. He tried everything. Undercut me, everything. But I figured I had my rights, so I stuck. And one of his drivers tried to run me off the road. All I was trying to do was keep from getting killed. And his truck went over the side.
But how come they accuse you of murder?
2 minutes later, one of his other drivers was there yelling his head off about how I drove his buddy over the cliff. He didn't even seem to care much that he was dead.
Why did you break out of jail? No jury in the world would convict you if you told them what happened.
If I got to a jury. Those truckers were coming to get me. They weren't waiting for a trial. I had to break out of jail.
That gang of hoodlums probably slept it off the next morning. If you go back now, they won't have anything to do with it.
They've got everything to do with it.
But you can't prove you're innocent running away.
I can't prove it dead.
Look, I'll tell them what happened at the cafe. We'll get lawyers. You've got to believe in yourself, in the law, in someone.
Sure, Connie.
How do?
Good afternoon.
Is that your car?
Yeah?
Well, you ain't supposed to be here, you know.
No, I didn't know.
Are you folks from the races? Sure would like to see them. Boy, that's a good-looking car. Luckily, I came by. You know, after sunset, the cops patrol the park. And they arrest you and pinch you.
Cops would come here?
Yeah, looking for the kids, you know. Kind of a lover's lane. Well, good evening.
Frank, I didn't know.
You're smart, like I said, Connie, but not smart enough.
Frank, I swear.
Got any more hideouts, cute spots, picnic spots nobody knows about? Trust somebody. You see why I don't?
Well, what do you expect? You hate the world, and the world hates you. And that specifically and especially includes me. Let go my arm.
I'll break it for you if you try any more tricks.
Connie!
Just waving to my boyfriend, you know. We have a date.
You wouldn't go without me, would you? I'm serious, Connie. Don't try anything.
Hi there.
Hi.
Well, where have you two been hiding out? Say, this isn't a big romance, is it?
Oh, of course not.
What time does the antique race start?
We ought to make it just about now.
Connie, I'll let you ride with me.
No, thanks. We'll meet you there.
Okay, don't run away again.
And in this opening race, we have everything but the Stanley Steamer. Oh, I take it all back. Wait a minute. Here is the Stanley Steamer, ready to defend its honor against the Model T. Wait a minute. Here comes Dennis Maxwell. Well, folks, you can see for yourselves the race is about to begin.
Not everybody can get in the marshal stand.
Looks like everybody has.
Tell me, where have you two been all afternoon?
Oh, we just picked up a bite of lunch.
When you going to get your pit check?
Huh?
I said, when are you going to get your pit check?
You made your point. Why don't you tell him?
Isn't it exciting? Oh, we're going to get checked over and gassed up in the morning.
Say, Mr. Myers, how did you and Connie ever meet each other?
Oh, look.
And now we have the announcement of the winner in this, the last race. Mr. A.J. Jones driving his Maxwell.
How about something to eat?
Fine.
Would you like to join us, Mr. Myers?
Yeah, thanks.
The winning cars in the Concorde Elegance are now on display on the lawn. The grand prize winner in the $10,000 and over class, a Rolls-Royce convertible owned by Mr. Jack Milner of Beverly Hills, is at the head of the line.
A man who drives as well as you should see this.
Sure, it'll be an education.
He'll be so interested.
May we see your car, sir?
Certainly may.
Thank you. Now, this is one of the few convertible Rolls-Royces ever made. Exactly like the one owned by the King of Denmark.
It's beautiful.
Say, Connie, the way you stowed away those hot dogs, I thought you said you just had lunch.
It's the fresh air. The peace and quiet of the country.
Peace and quiet. They're keeping it undercover, but a friend of mine told me they're looking for a murderer. A guy named Frank Webster. They think he's in the park.
You think this would be a nice place to hide out?
They don't actually know he's guilty, do they?
He's guilty. Say, where'd you say you were from? Bill, isn't it?
El Centro.
Oh? Say, do you know Elmo Redding up there?
No, I don't.
That's funny. Thought everybody knew Elmo. Owns half the town.
No, I don't remember him.
Say, how'd you and Connie ever get together?
I needed a driver. I heard they might ban women drivers, so I asked Bill to drive for me.
Thought you said you hadn't driven much.
But he has. He's driven lots.
You don't look like a sports car man.
How can you tell?
Well, it's a rather expensive hobby.
Money doesn't make a good driver, Pete.
Well, I didn't say it did, Connie. All I said was that Bill didn't look like a sports car man. He looks more like a truck driver to me.
Come on, Bill. Let's get up to the pit.
Say, Connie, I never thought I'd see you with that type.
Don't ever see me with your type either.
Mrs. John Howell, your small son Peter is at the announcer's booth. He says he isn't lost, but you are. If anyone has a set of extra spark plugs for a Ferrari, please check.
This is where we get checked over. Eddie!
Hi, Mr. Dare. How are you?
Fine, Eddie. How are you?
Can't complain. How's the car feeling?
Oh, it's fine, too. Would you check it over for me?
I guess you're not driving in the race.
This is Bill Myers. He's driving.
She sure is a hot one, Mr. Myers.
She sure is. Can I leave it here tonight and get it first thing in the morning?
I'll have it ready for you first thing in the morning.
Thanks, Eddie.
Hey, Sally. Hi, Connie. How are you?
left our car in the pit. Hi, you been buzzing any hay trucks lately?
No.
That was the most. Oh, Sally Phillips, this is Bill Myers. Glad to know you. Come on, we're going to a party. Whose? Mine.
What for?
For fun.
I mean, what's the occasion?
Oh, all of us lady drivers who aren't allowed to drive are going to celebrate braking training. Now, you know you've never been in training. Does that mean I can't break it? Come on. Say, where you two staying tonight? Or, should I ask?
We're looking.
You'll never find anything around here. This town's packed. You want to stay with us? Oh, we don't want to intrude on you folks. Oh, won't be any trouble. We'll have a ball. You haven't got a friend, have you?
No.
Believe me, he hasn't. Well, it won't be any intrusion. My folks are going to be up all night anyway. How come? Well, my dad's a deputy, and they're looking for a man. Oh, for goodness sake. Then who isn't? But they'll be out beating the bushes and coming back for coffee and out looking and coming back for sandwiches and... Well, let's go.
You know, I just remembered. We do have a place to stay.
Oh? Well, you can come for a drink, can't you?
No, I'm afraid not. It'll make us late.
Well, if you're in such a rush, I'll give you a lift.
No, it'll make us late. Thanks.
I begin to understand why you haven't got a friend. You think it's worth it, Connie, to find a guy that can drive?
Well, nice to have met you, miss.
Likewise, I'm sure. Say, if you don't want to go to the party, would you like to join the manhunt?
No, thanks.
I didn't think so. Where are we going, Frank?
Park's getting hot.
Would you rather give up than get caught?
No. Come on. Me and that car together are just too hot for this park till we're on our way to Mexico.
Well, where are we going now?
For a walk. If it takes all night.
Oh, Frank, what on earth are you trying to prove?
That it's harder to hit a moving target.
Well, you keep moving.
I feel safer with you.
You don't even trust me, do you?
Any reason why I should?
Oh, no, of course not. I haven't been any help at all.
You're good company, though.
Couldn't we just stop on the side of the road?
No.
What's wrong with that?
I said no.
I'm tired.
Exercise is good for your figure.
There's nothing wrong with my figure.
I've noticed.
I'm not going any farther.
Everybody's on your side.
Oh, I like it here.
I thought you would. Come on.
Oh, no. Oh, Frank, you're as tired as I am.
Don't tell me you like it here, too. I want to carry over the threshold. It may not be much, but we call it home.
How did you know about it?
Criminal mind, always checking hideouts.
Oh, Frank, why didn't you tell me we were coming someplace definite?
I like surprises.
Oh, well, I don't. Oh, Frank.
Look better after the furniture arrives.
I'd rather walk.
Don't go away.
Oh, Frank, you're not still afraid I'll run away.
We kid around a little, Connie, but this is life and death, mine. So we'll play it real safe.
All I want you to do is give yourself up and face the charges.
And I want you to mind your own business.
Okay. For all I care, you can go to Africa. And stay there. Why should I try to convince
Don't cry.
I'm not. How should I try to convince you that...
I love you.
Good morning.
Come here. Great day for the race. You're beautiful in the morning. I'll miss you.
You won't have the opportunity.
Meet me in Mexico?
You go to Mexico, you'll give up the only chance you've got.
That's not the way I see it.
Well, believe me, you see it wrong. If you'll give me a chance, I'll prove it.
Send me a postcard.
Don't you want me?
I want you. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever known. But I can't afford to stay.
Oh, but you're innocent.
It isn't what you are that counts.
It is.
It's what you get taken for.
Someday what you really are is going to catch up with you. It'll be worth fighting for. I just hope it isn't too late.
Thanks for everything.
Frank!
I'll tell them where you are.
Oh, Frank! Please, don't do this.
I'm sorry.
All drivers who have not yet signed their insurance forms, please report to the booth. Dr. Sampson, call your office.
Hi, Eddie.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Myers.
How is she?
Great little car. She's in top shape.
Help! 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 Somebody come let me out!
Your attention, please. All cars on the starting line. All cars.
Good luck, Mr. Myers.
Jackson, 39, get at the starting line. This is the feature race, the International, a 98-mile race into Mexico. The track is closed.
Where's Connie?
Watching.
She sure has a lot of faith in you.
Seems to.
Too much, in my opinion. I still don't think you belong here, and I think I'll prove it. Good luck.
Thanks for everything.
Starter Al Torres is back up now. The race will start any moment.
Help! the races?
Sure, but...
I'll complain later.
The field is spreading out. Daniels in the lead, Robinson second, Nagel third. As the cars go into the straightaway, Daniels is holding the lead, but Nagel is moving up to challenge Robinson for second. All looking down the course, individual duels are shaping up. Trailing the field after the inverted start are the two fastest qualifiers. Bill Myers at 55 is driving cautiously, seemingly just in after the ride. But he's being pushed to favor Hatfield, who is driving that very hot 17C and wants to make a real race of it. Listen to the bulletins on your radio.
All right, there's the phone, but I don't see what good it's going to do you. The race has already started.
Operator, give me the police. Police, listen very carefully. The driver of car 55 in the International is Frank Webster. Just tried to stop him at the border. He's innocent. Thanks for the lift.
Well, it looks like it's okay now, Eddie.
Yeah, she's all ready.
Harrison!
Connie, how are you?
Harrison, can I
Too
use
bad
your...
you can't drive in the race. Connie, what's the matter?
Why aren't you racing?
Something happened to the starter, but...
Is it all right now?
Yeah, sure, but...
Could I use your car?
Connie, it's too late to drive in the race.
I've got to get to the border. I'll use the main highway.
Say, what is this?
I'll explain it later. It's important to me, Harrison. Please.
Hey, Eddie, is she ready to go now?
Perfect.
Connie, are you sure you're all right?
I will be. Thank you, Harrison.
That's Frank Webster.
I'll get him.
Favor?
Yes, thanks.
He's all right. How'd the cops find out?
I turned you in.
How'd you get out?
Set the building on fire.
You're a pretty dangerous character yourself.
You could have run away instead of helping him. Why didn't you?
Because you're right, Connie, and I'm going back. Besides, I'm in use to you.
Oh, Frank. What you really are is worth fighting for. And it isn't too late.
For us, it's just the beginning.